Hi everyone! Welcome to your very last week of instruction for English 101, week 17. Aren't you guys going to miss my jazz hands when we're all done? So I'm going to go over the assignments that you have for our last 2 weeks of class, which end officially the 13th of May, which is next Wednesday. Just crazy. So we're going to go over just what you need to do for this week and next and the end of our class. So first things first, the assignments for this week include any late work from week 11 to 16, especially, is going to be due by this Thursday, the 7th. All right, so if you skipped SA2 and you need to go back and turn it in, if you missed the deadline for SA4 and you'd like to get that in, get those into me by this Thursday so I have a chance to grade them before I get your final portfolios. Excuse me. And then you have your final, last, woo-hoo-hoo, attendance quiz and discussion board number 16. So those will be due on May 10th, this coming Sunday. And then portfolios finished, completed, ready to go will be accepted anytime between May 7th and May 13th. So these are kind of the dates that are important for this week and next, and just to keep in mind. So the most important thing to remember is that your portfolio is due by May 13th at 11:59 p.m. on Blackboard. I'm going to show you in a second where to submit it, but what I need you to do is make sure that you have this submitted on Blackboard by May 13th. I will not accept it any later. All right, after May 13th, the assignment will disappear and you won't be able to turn it in. So it's really important that even with all that's going on, you make sure that you're either turning it in early or getting it in by May 13th at midnight. All right. So, reflection essays, just a note about these. So, you guys had your reflection essays due Sunday night. So, give me a few days to return them back to you. I did comment on several during the week. So, if you got yours back already, perfect. You can start working on revising it. Just a couple things. Make sure that you're supporting your reflection with examples from this semester or specifically from your writing. So I noticed that some of you have a tendency to say things like, oh, I feel like my writing has improved over the course of the semester. My next question is, well, how? In what way? Or some of you might be like, oh, my grammar's improved. Well, grammar is kind of a big thing. So did you work on like run-on sentences? Did you start working on spelling out your contractions? Did you before have not a really great understanding of sentence structure? Like, what does that mean for you? And then make sure that you're kind of thinking critically about yourself as a writer. I know that is kind of an uncomfortable thing to do if you're not used to reflecting, but it's a really important skill for not only like a college classroom, but just your life in general. And then make sure you're editing as usual. The Once you're finished with revising your reflection and you've revised your two other essays, all right, starting Thursday, an assignment is going to pop up labeled Final Portfolio. It'll open in Blackboard. So it's under Essays and Assignments in Essay 5. Upload all three files at the same time. Okay, so when you go and click Browse My Computer, make sure that you're selecting those three documents, your revised reflection, and then your two essays from the semester for a total of three documents, and that you're submitting them all together as the same submission. Okay, this will make it a lot easier for me to grade and a lot easier for you to see my feedback on. All right. So one last thing, if you are interested in summer courses, I know that some of you are like, oh my God, no, please give me a break, and that's fine. But if you are interested or need a literature credit, I'm teaching two literature courses this summer. One of them, Lit 202, is World Literature 2. So this is going to be a survey of literature on a global scale from the Enlightenment era to the present day. So what we're going to do is start with like the 17th, 18th centuries, move through the 19th century, and then read a collection of short stories based in different African countries. So it really goes not only time wise across, but also across several different areas of the world. So we'll focus on Europe a little bit, focus on some Asian literature, some Middle Eastern, and then we'll end with Africa. And then the American literature class, Lit 213, is going to start with the start of America in the 1400s and end in the Civil War. So it's a little older literature than the World Lit course, but it also is going to focus on not just white American or European authors, but have a focus on Indigenous authors, on African American authors, and also Latino and Latina authors. So if you have an interest in literature from either of those sort of areas, then give my class a try. I would love, love, love to see you again. All right, so in addition to the assignments you've got for this week and next, there's going to be a course evaluation survey that I will send out via Blackboard. It's going to be completely anonymous. It is not graded. So if you're kind of wondering, well, how do you make it anonymous? So the surveys via Blackboard, that tool is automatically anonymous. I cannot see whose feedback goes to which person. Okay, I can see whether you've done the survey, but I can't see what you've said until later, and even then, it's not associated with your name. So I can download a report of the answers to each question, but I don't know that it's you giving those answers. So I think this is a really good way for me to get feedback from you guys in real time. You know, you all are, full disclosure, my first online class I've ever taught. And that makes you really important, not just to me, but to other students. So it's really important for me to give you the opportunity to give me feedback, honest feedback, critical feedback, constructive feedback about what I can do to improve the course or keep it working if it works well. Okay. So let me know what you enjoyed about it and what I could do even better in the future. Last but not least, thank you. So I know this is kind of a anticlimactic, maybe way to end the semester, and I know that a lot of you have been dealing with some real struggles in the last few weeks, the last several months. But I want you to know that you have done really incredible work in my class. I'm so proud of all of you. I'm honored to have gotten the chance to work with you. And I just wanted to say thank you. My success is based on you. And without you, this class wouldn't even be a thing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And hopefully, I will see you in another class in the future. But let me know if you need anything this week or next.